Hi, dear friends. I welcome you to this third semester of Diploma in Civil Engineering. In this semester, we will learn a course Highway Engineering. The total credits for this course of Highway Engineering are 5 credits, out of which 3 hours per week are theory lectures and 2 hours per week are practical hours. After the completion of this course of Highway Engineering, you will be able to identify the type of roads as per IRC recommendations. You will be able to implement the geometrical design features of different highways. You will be able to perform different tests on road materials. You will be able to evaluate traffic flow characteristics, and you will be also able to implement hill road construction using relevant materials, techniques and methods, and also you will be able to undertake maintenance of road and drainage. Now we start with this overview. Unit number 1, overview to highway engineering. Scope and importance of roads in India. Connection to villages. Dear friends, you know that about 70% of our country's population live in small villages located throughout the India. Therefore, road facilitate conveyance of people, goods, raw material, manufactured articles speedily and easily in the different parts of our country, and hence the social uplift, health and education of these village population are aided by roads. Communication to hilly terrain. For the hill states located along the Himalayan range, communication facility is only possible by means of effective road system. For example, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and Arunachal Pradesh depend heavily on the road system for their very survival. From the strategic point of view, roads are very important to provide reinforcement and weapons to the soldiers at the border places during the war time. Also, you know that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy. To provide fertilizers and high yielding seeds to the farms, we required very effective road system, and after harvesting the agricultural product can be quickly carried to the marketplaces for their sale. For example, Haryana and Punjab, which have connected all their villages by road, are example of agricultural prosperity aided by roads. Dairy development. Dear friends, our country have very large amount of cattle wealth located in innumerable villages. Therefore, the collection and processing of surplus milk is possible only by means of effective road system. India has very long coastal lines, and fishery industry is one of the main economy of the pupils situated along these coastal lines. Therefore, to connect these areas of coastal lines to the main cities, link roads should be provided. And from the administrative point of view, and to maintain law and order throughout the country, roads are very important. Tourism development. India have very great ancient monument, religious places, national parks, and sanctuaries which are only accessible by means of roads. Therefore, the development of tourism along these places is possible with the help of effective road system. Now we discuss different modes of transportation. You are very familiar that there are four modes of transportation system. What are that? First is roadways or highways. Second one is railways. Third one is airways, and the fourth is waterways. In the upcoming slides, we discuss merits and demerits of these modes of transportation one by one.